Trauma makes autism present very differently than we stereotypically think about it. The image that most people come to me in counseling is it's usually a white man, boy, who is having temper tantrums, who is melting down, who lacks empathy. It's a very one-dimensional portrayal of autism. It hides people's autism symptoms from themselves, especially women, people of color, queer people who have been marginalized, who have had to learn to fawn, who've had to learn empathy through hypervigilance because of the extreme punishments they endured, the invalidation they endured. I find that most of the people I work with actually have copious amounts of empathy, develop alexithymia. The alexithymia is often a result of a persistent denial of an autistic person's experience. I think that this very stereotypical image of autism being something that impacts mostly men, that's also very demeaning and very harmful, because it's portrayed in one way, autistic people are denied even knowing they have autism about themselves because what's described as autism isn't autism. If you are overly empathetic to the point of exhaustion, all of those indicate autism as well, but one that is suffused with trauma.
Okay, I had to watch that 1.5 times because it took me a while to pick up what he was putting down, Dr. Bowen Tyler Marshall. Essentially, I agree. Trauma can be confluenced with autistic symptoms. I went on a journey with Dr. Bowen where I agreed, I didn't agree, I didn't like some of the language that he used, but I also liked how inclusive and thoughtful he was about autistic people. And ultimately, I agree with him. Trauma does change the way that autistic people understand themselves, and there is a high correlation of trauma with neurodivergent people. When we are thinking about understanding this kind of new grouping of people who are autistic that have never been picked up as autistic, they used to fall more in that Asperger's qualification. I also agree about the ethnicity piece, about the non-explanation of what autism looks like. It tends to be holistic humans, but how would we know? And I think he's on the right track. He's calling out something really well. He's right. We need to disrupt the model that looks at autism from a DSM-5 perspective, which is kind of quite whitewashed. It's not based in different experiences of fluidity. The other thing we could do to work on is start researching autistic supports, accommodations, therapies using autistic people to lead that process. That would be amazing.